Thank you, Lord, for your grace and your mercy. A big shout out to my boy Mark on doing this video because we were just talking in the video on stewardship. And you said, I like that video you did on stewardship, and can you come back and just do another real talk about us as black people? And I so feel you with that, man. I feel you with this 100%. And I'm doing this video not to down us as black people. I love everybody. We just done fell off track for years. And we done really forgot about the true meaning of the word of God and how the way we supposed to live. And the reason I say this, the average black folk is probably living paycheck to paycheck and been living like that for years and years and years and years. Me and my mama talk about this all the time. Not everybody, because let me say this right, there are some black folks that got money and doing well and know how to manage their money. The problem is there's too much of us that blow money. It's too much of us that gamble, go to the casino, we smoke it away, we drink it away, we don't invest in nothing. And we always want to walk around talking about we're struggling. We've been doing bad, the white man this, the white man that. But I got a news flash for you. You got to quit blaming stuff on the white man. You got to quit blaming stuff on the economy. See, I look at myself, man, I always talk about myself. I got a roof over my head, I'm blessed. I got clothes to put on my body, I'm blessed. I woke up this morning, I'm blessed. I got food to eat, I got something to drive, I'm blessed. And if I don't get nothing else in this life, and I got my health and strength, hey, to God be the glory. The problem with us is we want to try to get everything right now. Because some of us ain't never had nothing like myself, but that don't make me want to go out and act the fool with money. Because I done had money before. And I know how it is to have money, and I know how it is not to have money. The problem is we blow our money on all kind of dumb stuff. And I'm finna make some folks mad with this, but I'm just gonna make a prime example. Look at the average youngster, man, and older folks. First thing we do is go put rims on the car. And the rims cost more than the car do. I know somebody gonna get mad, but the truth hurt. I see more cars riding on rims. Man, we will put rims on anything, and the motor ain't even fixed. The car look good up in the air, but the motor barely gonna make it to the end of the street. Y'all feel me? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Look at the type of clothes we buy. Look how much money we spend on a pair of pants, but not me. Look at how much we spend on cell phones. I know people right now buying $500 and $600 cell phones. See, I don't need all that, man. I'll pay $59.95 for a phone, which is the phone I've been had. Because, man, it ain't about all this material stuff. This is why we stay down as people. And then you got black folks that just don't want to work at all. All they want to do is just walk around and just beg, beg, beg. Yes, the Bible teaches us about laziness because a lazy person never want to work. And the ones that never do nothing is the ones that's always complaining. This is why we are poor with stewardship. We don't live by the Bible, and we've been doing things for so long that we act like we can't do right because we won't get out of ignorance. Ain't no such thing as we always poor. We don't serve a poor God. I got to say that again. We do not serve a poor God, and God don't want us to be poor. Money was designed for us so we can be all right. That's what I was saying in the other video. It ain't money that's the root of all evil. It's the love of money. See, people quick to quote that scripture about, oh, money is the root of all evil. It's not money the root of all evil. It's the love of money. Too much love of money is the root of all evil. Too much drinking will get you drunk. Too much getting high. Man, see, we take everything and abuse it, man. Just like I was saying about sex. Sex wasn't designed to be bad because sex was designed by God. We the one abuse it and do it in the wrong way. And I'm not trying to jump off subject, but just making a little comparison because when we look at the average black folks right now, man, average cat I know, this is their whole lifestyle. They don't want to work. They might go do a little something and then go beg just so they can find a little something to buy their weed, go smoke, and then sit up in the house all day and play Madden. Hey, how many of us know too many people like that? Won't go get no job, and ain't nothing wrong with them. Like I was looking at George Wilborn on his comedy show on that he was on the comedy with Shaquille O'Neal. He said, you ever met somebody they ain't nothing wrong with them. What's wrong with you, dog? Nothing. You gonna try to get a job today? No. You gonna try to get your license today? No. What you gonna do today? Nothing. Ain't nothing wrong with them. They just don't want to do nothing. And when we look at ourselves, man, it's a shame. I like to say it like this, it's a damn shame the way we are as black people. It is. Because the saddest thing is, when one of us gets something, the next one gonna rob them, try to steal everything they got. And it's sad. We steal from each other. And we walk around and complain about talking about we always poor. We always struggling. I'm not poor. I speak for myself. I'm not poor. My father's rich, houses and lands. My father owns everything. So if he is rich, I'm rich. See, the problem is everybody want to be rich with money. The love of money, once again, the love of money is the root of all evil. If we would learn how to manage, like I was saying, being a good steward, if we would learn how to make better decisions, be a good steward. I told y'all, read St. Luke about being a good steward. And we always want to talk about the white people. See, thing is what people always want to look at. They always want to compare black and white. Because white folks are smart. They do. I'm not saying black folks is dumb. White folks know how to invest in things. And then here's the big thing people don't want to talk about. White folks know how to rip folks off. You got to rob just to get rich in this life down here. Y'all better look around. See, the problem with us, we rob from each other. We don't know how to get past leaving each other alone. And half of us ain't got a whole lot of nothing to be robbing us for no way. Just to keep it real, man. See, I don't have to be balling, man. We want to ride on rails, we want to smoke weed all day, and we want to run women. That's our downfall. Money, sex, money, women, and drugs, that's our downfall as black folks, man. And we want to get all high all the time and start robbing each other. That's our downfall. Because we don't know how to act with money, but we want to pray and ask God to bless us with some money. See, everybody, a lot of people got bad habits, man. Bad habits. So I can talk about myself. I used to play the lotto game real bad. Real bad, y'all. I was addicted to it. And I started losing a lot of money. And I looked at all the money I lost. So that's back when I was young and dumb, though. But I look at all the money I lost trying to win. If I would have been putting that money towards something else, investing in something else, I'd probably be way further than I am. Ain't no probably, I know I would be. See, I talk about myself. I done made some stupid decisions, but that's how I learned how to be a good steward. Because I started looking at it like this. I don't own my money. I don't own this house. I don't own my cars. It all belongs to God. Everything I got, including myself, belongs to God. So what do I look like trying to chase everything like everybody else doing? I ain't never had nothing no way, so what I'm going to go run out of it for? I'm cool with what I got. I don't have to have a 2010 Benz. I don't have to have that. You can give me an old 83 something. You can give me a 90 something. You can give me a 50 something. I'm going to look at it just like it's a 2007. Why? Because I done been down in my life. I done struggled. I know how it is to walk all the time. I know how it is. See, that's why I do what I do with my money. Now, hey, God showed me how to be that great steward. And he always do. And once you start making better choices, you will wind up seeing that you really ain't broken complaining like you always doing, black folks. Can we check ourselves in the mirror? You ain't got to buy them $150 pair of jeans, man. Go to Walmart sometime and get you some jeans. Pay $15, $20 for some jeans. What's wrong with that? Because in the long run, they all gonna wear up and tear out anyway. You ain't got to spend all your money on spending $150 on a jersey. See, me, I shop different, man, because I started learning. Especially when you get on your own, there's some things you got to drop. When you don't have no help, see, like me, I don't have no help. When you got a whole lot of bills and your old folks, yeah, your old folks' money, oh, you can't be doing all this shopping every day. Well, you'll learn how to start cutting your own hair. You'll learn how to start working on your own cars. You'll get in that kitchen and learn how to cook because you can't go out to eat all the time. See, that's the problem with us, man. We ain't never had nothing like I was talking about in the recession. We put ourselves in a whole lot of situations, man, because we look past the whole thing about being a good steward. Well, I'd rather go buy a 20 sack than to put a loaf of bread on the table and get some more items. See, that's how we think. We rather get high and smoke, and we want to buy our habits instead of looking at what we need in the kitchen. I'm telling you, man. How many of y'all know somebody always smoking, going to get high, and they'll spend their last money on getting high and be still hungry, waiting on somebody to feed them? just like drink. They'll drink their last drink. They'll spend their last few dollars on some drink, but won't go buy nothing to eat. See, we just backwards, man. And I'm just talking real. I know some black folks gonna get mad at me, but the truth hurt. We are bad managing with money. Not all of us, though. Big shout out to everybody, man. We are not all bad like that, but the majority of the people in the neighborhoods and the black community, all they caring about is hoes, riding on rims. Here go the other thing. Instead of really buying something that you need, we quick to spend $400-500 or more on putting a whole grill in our mouth that don't benefit nothing. I'll just keep it real, man. You putting all this stuff in your mouth and your little kids need something to eat. You see what I'm saying? We don't even look at family. We don't even look at how it starts first at home. We don't look at that because we ain't being taught at home. We being taught by the streets. And it's sad, man. Black folks, once again, this Willie Lynch syndrome. We'll never get out of this slavery mentality. We never will if we don't starting right now, man. We should have started a long time ago, years ago, but we ain't gonna do nothing but get worse and worse. Because we too busy doing what we've been doing for year after year after year. You don't have to keep living paycheck to paycheck. Stop shopping so much. Stop going to the beauty shop so much. See, sometimes I just keep it real. You can't get your hair done every week. Man, the economy is down. Look at the gas prices, man. We back up to $3 a gallon down here, man. Come on, man. You got to start shortening up some of your trips. You better start trying to save some money. See, the problem with us is we've been struggling so long that, like I was saying, paycheck to paycheck, all we know is to try to borrow some money here, borrow some money there. I got to make it to pay my mortgage here. Oh, my car no due. I need to do this. I got to do that. And what you doing, you steady borrowing, and you steady borrowing, and you steady borrowing. Next thing you know, you owe everybody and their mama, and you don't never be able to pay it back. Now you done got in more and more debt with people. Now you got folks mad at you. Now your reputation bad, but oh man, that boy don't never pay nobody no money back. Don't let him borrow nothing else. And next thing you know, you just in a bad spot. Because a lot of times we put our habits before what need to be done. That's what I was talking about in that other video a long time ago. I'm just being honest, y'all. You'll go buy some cigarettes in a heartbeat and some scratch-off tickets. Buy some weed. Buy some beer. Buy some liquor. But when it comes to going to the grocery store, we don't want to do that. Then we want to sit around with our face all down and feeling sad for ourselves. Want somebody to do something for us. That's why I start saying, when are you going to start helping yourself? That's the question. When are you going to start helping yourself? And we got people all over the other sides of the world struggling. Can't even eat. They ain't even got nothing to eat. And we got the nerve to sit here and complain about little stuff. And if you sitting right here right now, if you looking in this camera and you got a house, you got a roof over your head, so what? It might not be a 4-5 bedroom house like you want, but if you got a roof over your head, something to drive, you woke up this morning and you got food to eat and your kids all right, you in good health and strength, what's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you? I'm sick of hearing people complaining so much. And then we got the nerve to go to church and don't even want to give God no praise. We complain, we just like the Israelites. Let me say that again. God done brought us through too much, black folks, for us to be sitting up here doing all this stupid stuff. Complaining. Complaining. Acting like we poor. And being, man, we trying to make God look bad. I told you in the other video, we done turned Jesus into a slot machine. Because you see all this begging at church. And the church, some of the churches won't even help you when you're struggling. And I know it's hard not to get frustrated in a lot of things in life, but you got to start look at yourself and say, what can I do better? See, when I had them 2 jobs, I was balling out of control, but my problem was back then, I forgot about God. Yeah, I was bringing on some good money, real good money, but I wasn't managing my money right. I used to love to shop and go buy outfits. I would probably buy 3 outfits in 1 week. I'd stack up on a whole lot of movies. I would just buy this, buy that, but wasn't thinking about managing like this. Yeah, I always had my roof over my head. I was doing good, but at the same time, I could have made better decisions back then than like I'm doing now. See, I'm wise with it now. When you get older, you should get smarter. You shouldn't get older and dumber. You should learn from your past. But we like to show out. That's our problem. We like to show out. We gotta outdo that other nigga that got on stuff. Let me say it like that. We gotta outdo that nigga over there with his jersey on. Because he got the New York style look. Man, I see people paying $200 for one pair of jeans, man. $200, I can fill my whole closet up. See, people laugh at me. I go in Walmart. I go in the thrift store. Oh, yeah, I said it. I go in the thrift store. I go to Walmart. I go to Target. Man, I go anywhere where there's a deal at. You know why? Because I'm not concerned about a name brand. I go and pay less right now and buy some shoes that ain't number $10. See, so I go to the dollar store and buy some stuff. People laugh at me, man. But when you look at it, while they laughing, you can laugh all you want at me, but look at me. I'm all right. Because clothes don't make me. The shoes I have on don't make me. I wish most preachers could stop being like this. We gotta outdress each other. Same thing in the street. Oh, that's why people are, man, you remember back in the day, people was getting jacked for their shoes. They was getting jacked for the rims on their car, getting killed behind it. You getting killed for a pair of sneakers or a jacket, a leather coat. See, we grew up in those times, man. That's why I'm glad I done had that stuff back then. I went to school regularly. Y'all know what I had on? Corduroys, plaid shirts, going to school looking like a bum. But that's all we had. And to this day, I have that same mentality. I don't need all of that stuff like everybody else. Because I know it's going to come. There's going to come a time, man, when this stuff don't even matter. But to me, it don't matter to me right now. See, we keep on making these ignorant, stupid choices. We don't even think about our kids. Look how the kids being spawned. You got a whole lot of kids right now, they outfit they got on costs more than everything you got on pretty much. And what's so sad to me is these children gonna outgrow this stuff in 2 or 3 months. And you spending all that money to make your kid look like they balling. Oh man, I ain't trying to, you know, you do what you do with your money, but I'm just making a point. Look at some of these little children walking around here, man. And then they crying when their mom and daddy don't want to buy that stuff for them because their mom and daddy done spoiled them because their mama got the nerve to say, oh no, I ain't gonna take you to Walmart. Not all of them though. I see black folks shopping in Walmart all the time getting them clothes. But I know too many. I don't know. I can't put that on my son, man. My son gotta be balling. He gotta have on what I have on. And next thing you know, you done lost your job. And I'm gone on that.